Okay, that was interesting, maybe. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Let me get to your comments, if there's any. Oh, there's a few. Blank Ken is in the house. There you are, you crazy bastard. Yes, I am here, Blank Ken. How you doing today, Blank? Why's your name Blank Ken? Blank. Okay, maybe it has no meaning. Blank Ken says, I told my girl that Andrew Wilson actually stole your ideas years back. Mind-blowing. Just look, have you looked at my content? Have you watched any of my videos? He got all of his knowledge about logical fallacies and how to apply them and spotting contradictions. It's when I started watching him, I was like, wait a second. This guy, I mean, he's just parroting all the stuff that I used to talk about back in the day. I knew that he was someone who had watched my content prior. Knew that he got a lot of his ideas from my content. Confronted him on it, he just insulted me. Called me a, F word this and F something something that, and, the guy likes to insult people. He's a very insecure guy, really. I mean, when you go that far out of your way to hurl about insults and call people artards and Fs, and, the guy is just very insecure. People who are secure don't feel some need to be that outgoing in their insulting of others. He has no arguments at all, by the way, which is interesting considering this guy loves to debate. But when I confronted him, he just started insulting me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Blank Ken, spot on. Blank Ken, you're torturing him, dying to see you debate him. He would never debate me, though. Don't you understand? It wouldn't happen. There's too many contradictions to point out. Just his wife and family alone are a huge contradiction. By the way, this guy used to be very anti-red pill. I mean, he would be very against red pillers until he saw that there was an audience there that had a lot of disposable income, and then all of a sudden he's in agreement with the vast majority of what he now accepts as descriptives of the real world. Now, but at one time he was not very much a big fan of the red pill at all. And now all of a sudden he's just this advocate of the descriptive. He would never debate me. Come on. And of course he would say I'm too small a potato, right? Even though he's debated smaller potatoes than me. And he appears on the channel of that goofy, raging tomato broad who is about as dumb could be. I'm going to completely, 100% torch my career before it even starts by calling out and making fun of publicly one of Andrew's best friends. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, that's a real good idea, sweetheart. You're a moron. Yeah, come on. No. He wouldn't debate me. I'm better at getting goats. I'm a better comedian than he is. I'm a better comedian, and I'm better at torching people and roasting them. And he knows that. He's afraid to debate me or talk to me. He would never do so publicly. Wouldn't happen. Has anybody ever called him out on the hypocrisy of his family while at the same time descriptively embracing and endorsing how accurate the red pill is, and at the same time calling men simps for getting with single moms? Dude, you married one. You raised like 2 or 3 kids that aren't even your own, allegedly. Well, they're my own now. See, my wife, she's an exception to the rule. She's a good woman. She's not one of those bad women. She massages and rubs my feet and brings me beer. And she's a stay-at-home mom, too. Yeah, what's she doing while she's staying at home? Oh, she's working. She's making live streams and podcasts and writing books. Sounds like your regular, average, modern-day woman. How is she any different? Crickets. Oh, my God. Common Sense is in the room. Hello, Common Sense. How you doing? Common Sense says hello. Are you sure that you have common sense, even though you've named yourself that? Generally speaking, people who overcompensate in that manner are doing so because they know they actually don't have that which they are proclaiming themselves to be. Like fat guys calling themselves tiny. It's usually the exact opposite of what's true in objective reality. Common Sense says women love your bald head. I doubt that. Common sense. Women also love your misogynistic views. I don't have misogynistic views. I have realistic views. I have objectively true views. I don't have misogynistic ones. Oh, geez, I still have screen capture on. All right, let's turn that off. But no. That's a false framing on your behalf. Now common sense is just going on to insult me. Calls me gay, called me unhinged, and lame. Okay, so I'm essentially attacking either your sky daddy or your actual daddy cult figure, and you don't like it. Well, you know, that's too bad. Too bad! Don't care. Insult. So ad homs. So you don't have any actual arguments, just ad homs. Common sense, obvious, you never had a girlfriend. Really? No, I've had plenty. But okay. You can believe what you want. I really don't care. Okay. I mean, what am I supposed to be, annoyed or offended? All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if this was Andrew Wilson. He likes to insult people too. Coming in here using the name Common Sense. Common Sense says you love billionaire daddies. Well, I like billionaires. They got a lot of money. They're not my daddies. I don't love them. I love that which is in accordance with the values and virtues that, you know, I hold dear and are a part of who and what I am, my own personal makeup. But I do like billionaires. I don't think there's anything wrong with them inherently. The problem is that we live in a cronyist system and the government is too big. You know, there's billionaires, they lobby and bribe and, you know, go to corrupt government officials to get laws passed that are favorable to them and their business and get, you know, juicy government contracts by, you know, offering kickbacks, payments under the table. But they would be remiss in their duties, these billionaires, these CEOs. Usually they are owners of publicly, you know, supported companies, companies that are public, that people own stocks in, that have shares in, and they would be remiss not taking advantage of these kind of loopholes and opportunities and lobbying that they are able to do in their favor. It's a cronyist system. It's not a capitalist system. If we had a small government that was, say, 1% of GDP, they wouldn't be able to avail themselves of that government, i.e. a cronyist system, to get things to play out in their favor. So don't hate the player, hate the game. Haven't you heard that before? Nah, you ain't heard that. You ain't been around long enough. Well, I have, baby. But anyway, yeah, I'm a simp for the wealthy. I don't know about that. What do you mean I'm a simp for the wealthy? I'm a working dude. I mean, one time I owned my own business and was, you know, in the top whatever percent. But, I mean, that was a long time ago. That was back in, like, 2018, baby. I'm old, don't you know? But, I mean, okay, I mean, I don't know. What do you, I don't know what you're trying to say here. You sound like a communist. Well, I was born in the 60s. I don't know what your point is. That you're old or that I'm older. I don't know what your point is, though. Well, good for you. You were born in the 70s. How you been around this long and don't know how the world works? You troll? What the hell are you doing trolling me at your age? You're born in the 70s? What, in your late 40s, early 50s? What the hell are you doing here? Attacking me? Oh, man. You calling other people losers. That's a projection, my friend. Yeah, I'm gay. That's all you can do. You're an emotional creature. I understand. Generally speaking, people who come in here to troll me get trolled themselves. It's not a good idea to come after me, yo. So again, this person says, I love my billionaire dad. I don't know what you mean by billionaire daddies. I don't have any billionaire daddies. Nobody's funding me. People have funded Andrew Wilson, allegedly, in my opinion. Very obviously. Guy came out of nowhere, and one day he's not on the internet, and the next he's popping up with this professionally produced show that obviously requires multiple employees, even though he claims to be just some working stiff. Where'd he get the capital? just to start such a large and productive and professional operation. I don't know. You're calling me a billionaire shill? What the hell are you talking about? Look at the production quality of my show, moron. You think this is a product of a billionaire shill? Get the hell out of here, moron. MAGA sheep. I don't even like Trump that much. What are you talking about? I've criticized him quite a bit. What? I don't think you're talking to the right person. Common sense. Well, lack of. Gosh, I'm going to call you lack of common sense. Lack of common sense. You're talking to the wrong person. I don't think you got the right room, man. You got the wrong room, my friend. Well, who are you talking to? Hey, Faye. Okay. Yeah. He's just throwing out more ad homs. Okay, I think that's it for that. Do I have any other stories I want to address? I think that was all I wanted to cover, because I'm very tired after spending Sunday 4.5 hours out in the hot sun working on my car and still not fixing the front left bearing assembly. And then today I went out and worked on my car twice, only thinking that it was the brakes. I thought I had a stuck brake caliper, but it was actually just the dust shield. Turns out I bent it while I was trying to remove that damn bearing assembly, and it was rubbing on the brake rotor. The brakes are fine. That took me 2 hours to figure out. Oh, Lord have mercy. Problems are usually simple ones. It's people that make them complex, I've found. But anyway, it looks like blank. What was his name? Ben, or I don't remember what his name was. He didn't stick around long. Blank Ken is a new fan, but he doesn't seem to know how my show works. Basically, I will cover a story or an article, a video, do my commentary, and then I'll get to your comments after. I don't bebop back and forth. Some content producers do. They'll stay engaged with their audience as they review a story or something, but I don't do that. Maybe I should. I don't know. But I don't. But anyhow, nobody else is in the room, so, I'm going to get my old ass out of here, get some rest. So anyway, guys, follow my channel. I'm going to get back to making content now after my stroke. So it's been a rough 1.5 years since, my sepsis and the coma and the heart attack caused by the sepsis, and then I just had this minor stroke 1.5 months ago. So my health hasn't really been in a great place. All I've been able to do is work and sleep. I just haven't had the time or the energy, man, to make content. And I know some of you out there miffed that I've been going so long. Why did you make content? Well, because I'm freaking exhausted. Because I'm messed up. Because my health sucks. What do you want from me? It's been a struggle. You have no idea. But I am getting back to content creation now. Because, I think I'm on borrowed time. Maybe I'll live another 3-4 years. I don't know. But as long as I'm around, I'm going to push myself to the limit. And if that burns the candle at both ends and cuts down my lifespan, so be it. I got to put out while I can get out. And get out my message. Because, dead people, they don't talk much. I might be dead in 3 or 4 years. The doctor said 60% chance I'll be dead in 5 years. Okay. What are you going to do? Not a great prognosis. I got a 40% chance I'll live longer. And an even smaller chance I'll live I forget what the stat was, 10% that I'll live a normal lifespan? It's a chance. Not a great one, but I'll take it. And I'm going to live my life as if that was the case. And so I'm going to try to make the content, baby. And do these live streams nightly. Try to get the message of practical realism, my school of philosophy out there. And along the way, have a few laughs and, present my views to you guys in a comedic manner that apparently pisses some people off, but I really don't care. Anyhow, guys, I'll be back tomorrow night, God willing, unless I croak or have a car accident or some other act of God. So I will see you then, and we will finish our review of this pseudo-debate between, this vapid airhead, Paul, whatever her name is, Chen Broad, and Andrew Wilson. Anyhow, I'm out of here. I am the realist philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. Okay, and that's a wrap.